Hey guys, Kyle here again. As promised in the last video that I put up, which is recorded right before this video, so it should go up before this video. If not, I apologize. Have a couple reviews to do, and the first review will be of a Foose design Ford FD100 pickup by Revell. It's got 78 parts. It doesn't seem like a lot, but based on the videos and other reviews I've seen of this kit, parts count doesn't matter when it comes to how much detail it has. So I'm going to pan around here and show you just an overview of what's all in the kit. Then I'll go into detail here in a second. We'll start out with the decals. Got the rendering there, which is pretty cool to include with it. As long as the wood back there for the box, a bunch of Foose logos. It looks like some interior stuff there. Maybe some stuff for the box. I'm not quite sure. Haven't looked into it that far. Then you got your Revell instructions. As always, everybody's seen those. No need to really go into detail with that. We'll start with the smallest stuff here. Got the metal axles. I left those in the bag so they don't get lost in any little crevices or anything. Got our tires here. 2 different sizes. Decent looking tread pattern. Not branded, typical Revell. Clear parts. Not a whole lot for clear parts. Granted, it is a pickup truck. The windshield, back glass, and headlights is all you get. They look pretty good. Don't look too scratched. Nice and clear. No warping that I can tell, based on the fact that they're still in the packaging. And then we have the taillights that are molded in translucent red. And we'll move on next to, let's get a little more light on here. We'll go for the cab. Good looking cab. Don't see much for mold lines. There might be a pretty heavy mold line right here, I can't tell. Then there is one in the back window and some on the front fenders there, which is pretty typical, but other than that, it's pretty clean. Got your box, which is actually 2 pieces. The tailgate molded in, it says Foose on it. Not much for mold lines. There is one on the front here, but that's not going to be seen, so that's pretty much non-existent in my books, at least. Other than that, I don't see much. Here is the rest of the bed. You got the wood, and then you got the running boards attached to it. No wood detail really on the bottom, but there are the molded in slats there that support the wood. A couple sink marks under there. They don't look too bad. There's like sink marks on the bottom of the running boards as well. Again, don't look that bad. Then we have the hood. Nicely molded. Not much for mold lines on this either. Again, sink marks on the bottom. And then there's a little bit of molded in detail on the underside of the hood, but not a whole lot. One part fell off the sprue. It's a little radiator hose. Figured I'd show that before it gets forgotten. Interior tub and bucket seat, or bench seat, my apologies. Detailed top and bottom. There is a logo on the bottom that you could shave off if you wish. Personally, it doesn't bother me. It is the underside of the model. The only way you're going to see that is if you pick it up and turn it upside down, or if it's sitting suspended over a mirror. Now it's on the floor. Next we have your dashboard. Does have a good amount of detail on it, as well as your interior panels and your steering wheel and steering console. Here we have the chassis, all one piece. There are a couple little nubs here that you have to cut off, and a couple more suspension parts, including your rack and pinion. Mostly drivetrain on here. We got the engine, transmission molded, two separate pieces, typical Revell. You got your heads there, exhaust, radiator, fans, a couple more engine parts, oil pan, valve covers. We got your headers, which look really nice. Front of the engine there, with all your accessories, most of your accessories on it. I believe this is the top of the radiator, and we got your transmission pan, belts and pulleys, intake, and brake rotors and calipers molded together. And final sprue contains the top of the truck, the firewall, the front of the truck right behind the headlights. I guess you could consider that the core support. Rear axle, both halves, as well as the hood hinges and front suspension. Then I believe these are for the rear suspension, part of the 4-link system. And then you have your rear shocks. Or rear springs and shocks, I guess. It's an older truck, so it has the one-piece design. So there we go. That is the review of the Revell Foose FD100 pickup. Like I said, a total of 78 parts, but every single part is detailed very, very, very well. If you don't have this kit, I would definitely suggest getting it, but by now, the vast majority of everybody has this kit and has built this kit once, if not twice or more, based on how good it is. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next review, which will be, I'm not sure which kit it will be yet, but, and then I did realize, as I reached behind me, that I did forget a sprue, the chrome sprue. Got those beautiful Foose rims on there, front and rear bumper, and your grille with headlight assemblies in it, and then a couple small little chrome add-ons. So again, that was the review of the Foose Ford FD100 pickup by Revell. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, if I should keep doing these reviews or not. I apologize for the lighting setup. There is no sun today. There was earlier, but now it's cloudy and it's going to snow. So thanks again for watching, and have a good day or night, depending on where you are. Thanks, guys.